I've been thinking about making this video for a long time now. I've been sitting on this secret for the last 5 years. But I think it's finally time that the truth comes out. Mustard Chuck, YouTube content creator of the past 7 years, long-term friend, and so-called man of his word, has been lying to you for his whole career. How is it dripping, my drops? It's your boy, Ripplewave. And today, with my master detective skills, we're going to be delving into the web of lies that Chuck has spun and addressing the allegations that you may or may not have heard of. And once and for all exposing the truth that Mustard Chuck is actually a walrus. Exhibit A. Emily Huntley, Emily Huntley, Emily Huntley. Someone's chatty now.
Hello?
Emily Huntley!
Did anybody else hear that? Ripplewave? Was that him dying? Was he dying? Did he die?
What kind of person who claims to be your dear friend laughs in hysterics at the discovery of your own death? A cold-hearted, cold-souled, cold-blooded? Does Mustard Chuck really have the means to feel humanity? Or is he a cold-blooded beast like the wild walrus of the sea? Exhibit B.
Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna outmaneuver him again, I'm gonna strike you down, and I'm gonna defend, and I'm gonna just do all of that, and I hope people are following along with what I'm doing. If you're not, then just know that I'm winning.
How interesting. Winning? Out of all of the common options of words, such as triumphing, or perhaps procuring victory, Chuck decides to say, winning. Now, is this proof that Chuck lacks incorporation of complex diction, or is there a reason? If you notice, winning starts with a W. Do you know what else starts with W? That's right, water. And are you aware of what lives in the water? Fish. And do you know what creatures eat fish? Walruses. Why is it that at the peak of being victorious, one's mind would be set on fish, if they were not an aquatic predator? Let's talk about behavior, a kind of nature that cannot be hidden through filters and editing. At least, not forever. Exhibit 3.
Oh, I am not ready for this. Warning, this game contains flashing lights and clicks and jump scares. Hello? I hear footsteps. I think it's Bonnie. Oh no, it's Freddy! Hi Freddy, how you doing? I'm trying to make myself comfortable, getting ready for the jump scare. This is my music box. Isn't it a lovely music box? I can feel it coming on! I know you're coming! I can tell you're coming! Just do it already! I'm looking directly at the screen, not taking my headphones out!
You may be wondering, what self-respecting man could possibly be afraid of a children's attraction stuffed bear that's not even real? But then you have to remember something. Bears are a natural predator to walruses. Is Chuck really scared of a game that even 5-year-olds love to play? Or is it possible his instincts were kicking in, like he was still in the wild? Exhibit B.
Hey guys, good morning, evening, or night, or 24-hour period. So you may be wondering, why am I standing up? We got a pillowcase given to me by my sister. Thank you. I love you, if you're watching. So we're gonna hang it up real fast.
Now, as a human being, I love pillows. They're a great invention designed to hold your head while you sleep. You put pillowcases on them to keep them from getting dirty or perhaps wet. So why is it Mustard Chuck, who's just come into contact with a pillowcase for the first time, thinks that their only use is to cover walls? Is it because you don't have to rest your head down on anything when you sleep in the water? Or is it because walruses don't use pillows at all? We have to go back even further to the origin of it all. Exhibit E.
Hello everyone, welcome to a game of the Stanley Parable. Now before we just jump in, I want to show you something really cool that I found when I was going through the options. And so what you do is you go into options, and then you go into extras, This is how you win at the beginning of the game. There's a thing called achievement. I enabled it, but you can disable it, and then you can enable it again, and it says achievement unlocked, and it's on. And I want to keep it on.
Have you ever noticed the awkward, almost inhuman movement? Perhaps before Chuck moved to dry land and tried to blend in with the common folk, he only had limited internet access to digital software, such as Microsoft Paint, and he had to find a way to animate what he thought humans moved like. Did you ever stop to wonder why he might be whispering oh so quietly into the microphone? I think the only rational explanation is Chuck's starting era. He had to work secretly from the ocean depths, and in the recording of this video, he needed to be very wary of stray predators that may be listening for the slightest sound of YouTube content creation. Exhibit F.
You guys got this. I believe in you.
Oh my gosh.
I believe in you. Welcome, welcome.
Never
With
mind
the-
that.
we're just playing around here.
Chuck, you're back up!
Are you guys okay? Okay. Oh,
Devin,
oh,
you're
I'm
alive.
alive! Oh, I'm alive! I was alive!
You were alive.
As you can see, within mere moments, Mustard Chuck had forgotten he was playing a video game. After dying, Lance had revived him, and yet he still ended up dying in the same room because he wasn't paying any attention. Normally, this would not be a problem for any human who zones out and forgets what's around them. They could clearly see a computer screen that is in front of their face. However, a walrus's eyes being so far apart on its face clearly has a disadvantage, and a blind spot which within moments will be invisible to him. Exhibit H. If you look incredibly carefully at the following clips, you can actually see there's a slight lack of grip on the glassware he's handling. I believe that the contraption being used to maneuver these seemingly human fingers is quite simple, although convincing, yet might lead to these moments of inhuman discoordination. Exhibit W. The further we delve into this mystery, the more we begin to see the narrative that Mustard Chuck may feel a deep, digging guilt about holding this secret. And if you do not believe me, then listen to this audio clip of Mustard Chuck.
Hello, this is Mustard Chuck, the one and only. So a walrus or
Pretty suspicious. But what does he mean by this? This has led me to believe Chuck might have been hiding hints for us, like he wanted to be caught. In Spooky's House of Jump Scares, we were given this Easter egg, which only can be seen if you move frame by frame. As you can see, it is Mustard Chuck in what looks like some kind of trapped vessel. We can obviously point this to the fact that Mustard Chuck feels trapped, not just in his own lies, but literally trapped in like an aquatic tank. But if you look carefully, you might begin to see what looks like the shape of a human eyeball around him, which is Chuck giving us the message, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Now, with all of our undeniable evidence, there's only one last task for our investigation: to confront the so-called man himself, Walrus Chuck. Chuck, are you a walrus?
no. I don't
Okay.
have the teeth for it.
It appears our investigation may have been misled. The seemingly obvious details leading us to our assumptions were undoubtedly understandable, but perhaps it was just the paranoia that caused us to believe them. So in spite of all of our information and evidence, Chuck's heartfelt confession has proven it all a bust. Which is exactly why I believe Mustard Chuck must actually be a beluga whale.